Okay, heading back to Trader Joel. Doop, doop. Hello everybody, welcome back. I am Necthana. I am joined by the lovely and always extremely talented Sierramutt.
I am not.
Okay, she is always lovely and extremely talented Sierramutt.
I am not.
And she is Groot, so don't worry. I did have a jump cut. God damn it. We are heading to Trader Joel to sell all of our junk off. It is 9:45 in the morning. We are gonna sell our stuff off, and then we are gonna head down towards Sierra and meet up with her and pick up missions and do some missions. Maybe we will actually finally, or I will eventually finally head on down to Trader Rect. And then we'll head on down to Dijon Tower and go there and clear it out. We both know that it's full of zombies, and there's a full town there to clear out as well, so I want to go there and clear that town out and start actually collecting more and more loot. Maybe me and Sierra will get lucky and pull some level 6 gear. As you saw last stream, we had a horde night. I survived by the skin of my teeth. What I mean by that is, if you watch the video, I fell off the goddamn bridge. Sierra warned me that I was going to fall off. She was like, "You're going to fall off the bridge." I said, "Ha ha ha, you're funny, not going to happen."
One of my 2 predictions came true.
And I fell off the goddamn bridge.
Although they did do a good job of destroying the...
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They tore that bitch up. I didn't think they were going to tear it up that bad, but they tore it up. They tore it up like a fat kid on cake.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's fat kiddest.
Is it? Thought it was cakeist. But whatever. We are back. We're on day 16. Day 16. Oh, baby. It's going to be a fun day 16 because there's no horde night. But we got to recoup our losses of our bullets. That means me, because Sierra didn't really have to kill zombies at all.
Burn through a significant chunk of bullet.
They couldn't get to her. She had to go to them.
Yeah. I pick a strategically smart location.
I became a dumbass and said, fuck it, I wasn't going to risk it, and went somewhere to be safe. When I could have been like my other game, my solo game, and went around that corner, got on that building, tore down the stairs or the ladder, and hid up there and dug a hole in the roof and shot at them like that. But instead of doing that, I decided, hey, let's be a smart person and fight on the bridge. I did not die. I lived. So I am happy that I lived. Needless to say, I went through a shit ton of bullets trying to make sure I survived more. But I still survived. I still survived. As long as I know how to blank. Alright, done with that song. So we're getting close to Trader Joel. We're going to go in there. We're going to sell all of our junk off. And then I'm going to take a quick bio break because after Horde Night, I need the bio break. And then we'll be back to killing more zombies. More of them there zombies. They won't get off our lawn. I do think, though, that if you were smart enough and you built your place right, a bridge like that could last you a couple horde nights. As long as you put some sort of turrets down to deter them from shooting out the bases, and you killed them fast enough, you'd be fine.
Howdy.
Howdy.
You've made my day.
I did.
And here is your payment.
1,000 experience and 350 dukes. Okay. I don't know how I made his day, but okay. I'm not going to argue with him. I'll save that for Brockland. He might want it. You never know anymore. That goes there. I don't want to sell that at all. I want to sell that and that. For now, that. I'm going to get rid of all this. I'm going to turn that into junk ammo, because I can sell it 2 for each one, or 2. So it sells for the same price, either way. But I don't know, I sell it to him that way, because I can. Alright, there with that. I got this much money. I'm keeping this, keeping that. I'm going to sell this. I don't want it no more. I won't ever use them. The Magnum shoots way, way too slow for me, so I will not use it. Pistol, marksman rifle. Do you have a marksman rifle, Sierra?
Nope.
Do you want one?
Don't waste money on it.
Okay. But I will buy that. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, level 1? Ew.
It
Why
was
did
a
you
silencer.
buy that?
I was buying the silencer. He's got a mini bike for sale. I'm not buying a goddamn mini bike. Fuck him. Let's see. Any books that I want? Anything I want to learn? Nope, 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 nope. Need bullets. If he sells anything, I want bullets from this guy. I want any 9mm bullets. Nothing like that. Food, don't really need it. Weapons, he's got the things. He's got some bullets. I might buy them, but I can always find more. So not that interested. But that, on the other hand, I can't build them at the moment. So I will buy those. I cannot... sorry, excuse me, I'll rephrase. I can build bullets, but I can't build bullet tips just yet. So I'll buy them. Don't need medical supplies or furniture. Don't need any of that or that. Don't need a workbench. We already have one. And if we don't, we can make one. Sell that to him. Make some more monies. And then we're good to go, it looks like. He doesn't have anything I want. I'm going to go ahead and take where I'm at right now as a quick bio point. And I will be right back, folks. Give me a second. Be right back. No, he had a silence for you. It was 500 dukes. I said I can't build them just yet. They're a little bit out of my range.
I was heading toward him.
Oh, okay. Well, I have it on me. So I'll give it to you.
I'm still using level 2 weapons.
Doesn't matter. Still helps.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Use restroom. My fault.
Sorry I'm so quiet.
You're fine. I'm quiet too.
It's not actually trying to make an interesting stream. It's kind of hard when everyone's quiet.
Oh, well, I mean, he's not here. He's the main vocalist. Plus, I may or may not be getting tired. You know.
What do you want?
I don't
It
care.
should be the same.
Well, then it doesn't matter. We're starting.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that you had to think about that.
I did. Billy texted me. She goes, "Are you okay, Necthana?" I was like, "What?" She goes, "You guys are just like us, and you're low income, but with pandemic right now, are you guys okay?"
She's so low income. I wish I was low income like she's low income.
What are you trying to say? Liar?
Merely that we could go ahead and swap incomes and see which one is lower. Totally believe her. She's 100% legit. What?
Have emergency or stuff like that, not the rest of us. That one's sort of sweet. All right, I'm back. Sorry, folks. So, are you trying to say that there is low income as flame?
You know, I may be in low income apartments, but I do not consider myself low income.
Are you under the table, flame?
I'm barely eligible for low income apartments. I'm barely not eligible for regular apartments.
Well, we are definitely eligible for low income.
And so is our neighbor, because she's poor. Wait, stop.
But I'm almost to the trader.
Yeah, I got the silencer for you.
Thank you.
I'm heading down towards Brock's house. So, what do you consider poor there, Flamey?
So, poor is when, see, middle class is when you live in paycheck to paycheck. Poor is when you can't afford to put food on your table, and you have to rely on stuff like food bank or something like that just to survive.
Okay, yeah, we're poor.
Then what is rich?
Rich is when you have enough money to spend it on whatever the hell you want.
Okay, so the way I was raised was poor is you can't afford shit. Well off or middle class can afford more than you can, but they try not to. They save up and stuff like that. And then, where the hell am I going? I don't know. I think I'm lost. I am definitely lost. Stacey's mom.
See, I was raised in a middle class family. And, yeah, we lived paycheck to paycheck, but that was because we always put money back for emergency. But we did also have a few luxuries, like we could pay for membership for games, buy games, etc.
Okay, so growing up, I had a middle class family starting out in life. We were able to afford some nice necessities and sports and shit like that. Then my mother decided to snort the shit away with my stepfather. And we became lower middle class. We were still able to put me in sports and stuff like that, but we were living more paycheck to paycheck. But he was making, this is back in 1990, he was making $600 a week in 1990. That's more like almost $2,000 a week now. This is already looted. Saw looted. You
See,
suck.
I make about 1,200 a month.
4,000?
1,000.
Okay,
So
but
1,200.
you're a single person.
Right.
I can't post all of this on YouTube, so I gotta be careful how I say things. But we'll just say, my mom started it all away with my stepdad. Then we went to low middle class. Then she kept snorting it, and she moved away from him, and we became high low class. There's a difference between low middle class and high low class, trust me. Then we were still lower class and everything like that. We were living more month to month and stuff like that. Then it became less of a month to month and a month to month plus paycheck to paycheck with the roommate. And then we just became totally homeless. We were living in a trailer in the mountains with no electricity, no running water, nothing. We had propane. And we could barely afford propane. We were allowed one bath a week in a red 10-gallon tub with a cup. And that went on for 3 to 4 months. Then we moved into a trailer park that was $250 a month. But we were working by collecting wood. My stepfather would go down into the woods, chop down an oak tree, bring me along because I was a strapping young man, and this would put hair on my chest and food in our bellies, and he would have us cut down the trees, and then we would cut them into firewood, and then he would try and sell it for $300 to $400. Took about a week to get all the wood, and then he would sell it, and then we'd go do it again. But a good 10% of that profit went back into gas for the chainsaw. And then 15 went into the profit for the truck to make sure it ran. And the gas in the truck. So it was not very good. What I didn't know was I wasn't getting a damn cent of this except for food on the table. It was still going up their nose. Suffice it to say, this went on for several years, and eventually I moved out when I was 16. My mom went to jail several times. I moved high school several times. I bounced from school to school to school to school. That's why when you talk to Glazed Donuts, you're like, does this guy have an education? And you question yourself? The answer is no. He never technically went to high school, middle school, or elementary school. He made it to the 2nd grade, and that's being generous. And that was it. He attempted his GED one time and failed. So, I went from one to the other, and then with this job that I had, we would be living scrimpily paycheck to paycheck, and that's with me making $2,000 a month. And then I got injured, and now I'm down to less than what I had before, and stuff like that, and where we are. But even if I would have kept the job at full 70 hours a week, we would still be living paycheck to paycheck, and it'd be a rough paycheck to paycheck. It is not fun. So the conversation we were having, which you probably overheard, was I wish we were poor like our neighbors. They've got 7, 8, 9 cars they can drive. And they've got over 10K in the bank that they can access at any given time. credit cards with no limit. And the cheapest store they go to for 5 pounds of apples is roughly $10.
Yeah, I can't even afford that.
Well, okay, you know what Section 8 is.
Yes, I live in Section 8.
Okay, well, so do they. But that's where they shop. They went out, we're in 2020, not last year, year before, 2018, and bought 2 brand new cars with less than 50,000 miles on them.
So they're the kind of Section 8 that they have side jobs and they're...
Totally paid under the table. Not even technically living in the apartment that the Section 8 is paying for.
Yep. It was at one point one of the children's were able to go all the way to Japan for 12 consecutive months and not have it reported, and still be able to live in Section 8.
Get lost,
Okay, I'll get lost, fucker. Jeez. Yeah, so they were able to live in Section 8 while not even living in Section 8. Alright, buddy. Do you have anything good for me? Yeah, fucking prick. So it says restock day 19. That means he only restocks on the 19th day. You bought the motorcycle, Sierra?
I bought the mini bike, yes.
You cheap, awesome lady.
Oh, you want a guarantee, huh? Well, maybe you should try Shamway.
I thought he was about to call her a cheap whore.
He was, he did. He
I-
censored himself.
I was gonna buy that one, but I was like, I can wait.
I'm tired of running around all over the place.
Yeah, I know.
So I bought it.
There you go. Congrats.
I
What?
couldn't afford the truck that he had, so...
He had a truck?
Yep, 60,000.
16?
60 thou.
How much money you got?
I have 10.
Open your truck. Or car. No.
If you want to drive to him, go ahead.
No. Look in your car.
Okay, but I don't think I'm going to make it to him in time.
Does he restock tomorrow? But yeah, so that is the person you're talking about. They're like, oh, we are poor, we're broke, we're always poor. I'm like, if you're always poor, something's wrong, because if you can afford to go out to high-end restaurants, we're not talking like McDonald's, we're talking high-end. Are you still there? I think he left.
I'm still here.
Hey, bro.
No one's here, go away, bye.
Oh, okay.
What?
He'll be back in a second.
Nope, can't get rid of me that easy.
Shit.
What?
I said, no one's here, go away, bye. And he said, oh, okay, and took off. Alright, Brock, I got you some nice stuff. This is why you
Or
can't
at least
have
what
nice
you
things.
think is nice stuff.
Level 4 iron crossbow.
Only iron? I mean, I was expecting compound.
Oh, you can suck off. And then plus 2 military boots, plus 1 military legs, plus 2 military vests, and a plus 1 military helmet. and if you need it, a +5 claw hammer, and a level 5 auger.
Well, since it's not a nail gun, I guess I can make do.
If you don't want it, you don't have to take it. Bitch some more. And, you lucky bastard, you missed Horde Night.
Yeah, but I would have gladly done the Horde Night instead of having spent the whole day with a migraine.
Ooh,
Oh,
I'm so sorry, friend.
that's that.
I'm sorry.
Shit happens.
Teach me to be an insensitive asshole.
I've been working on it. You don't come by it naturally like Sierra and I.
Naturality is not my thing.
What? I'm missing something.
I was giving you a compliment.
Well, okay, I'll take it.
Very begrudgingly she'll take it, don't worry. Begrudgingly.
I'm on the run, the race to get my baby.
No!
The baby that
I
Karen
gave
took from
you the money to buy me the truck.
If I'm doing all the work, it's my truck.
God damn it. I don't even get the truck.
Oh, that's so cute. He actually thought he'd get the truck.
I gave her the money to go buy the truck. I thought I would get the truck. Damn it. Yeah, we had Horde Night on day 15. And it caught me with my pants down. I survived.
Day 15.
15.
Don't let the door hit you
I
on your
survived.
way
That
out.
damn zombie rape.
But it was bad. But yeah, Flame, so when it comes down to it, they were able to go all the way to Japan and come back, and so when they were not having a good time in Japan,
Well,
and the housing...
I'm not the party leader.
I already sent it. When they weren't having fun in Japan or weren't able what is the word? Withstand the place they were living in Japan because they were at the college dormitory in Japan. Mommy and Daddy paid for a high-end 4-star hotel for the 12 months they were there. So I can understand the cars, fine. But when you say you're low income, that means you're low income.
When you say you're low income, you should, how do I put it? If you're poor low income, you shouldn't be able to afford luxuries. If you're middle class low income, then the only reason you're there is because you can't afford to live in regular housing. You still shouldn't have too many luxuries, but you should have at least some luxury.
Yes, and I agree. But when you tell someone, hey, I'm low income, yes, Trader Joe's will be closed. Oh, okay, you didn't give me the chance to get out, fucker. You tell someone, hey, I'm on Section 8. Okay, you're on Section 8, I don't give a shit. But you should not be able to go out and have a $400 sushi dinner.
Right.
And be like, oh, it was only $400. Oh, fuck, dude.
Right.
I wish I had $400 for sushi dinner. And I don't eat sushi. Hopefully that armor helps, Brock.
Yeah.
I found Trader Hugh, and he had a bunch of crap up there, and I found it all inside. Took what he had, and I put what on, and then gave you guys the rest. Oh shit, hi. But yeah, so to me, that's how I think of things, but no, that's not how it is. Were you able to make it, Sierra, or no?
Mm-hmm.
Congrats. Yeah, like right now, with the coronavirus pandemic, epidemic, blah 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 blah, we are watching our supplies and we have to go out and resupply a little bit, but we're not going to go out and spend $700 on toilet paper. And we are staying inside, we're not really doing much. While other people are staying at their ex-husband's place and buying luxury food. Trash pending for the win. You guys missed all this good trash. So the bridge idea, Brock, was not a good idea.
Rip that out from underneath you.
No,
I was fine.
I fell off because I'm a dumbass. I was sitting on top of the bridge and a bird attacked me, so I stepped back and fell off the hole. Fell in a hole. And then those freaking spiders, don't know how they were doing it, but they were finding a way to jump around the blocks that I placed. And then they were also able to jump off of other people's bodies onto me.
Yeah, because they can parkour too.
I was like, I didn't know they can jump on their heads and then jump off their heads like a Mario jump and get on my place. And I put blocks in the middle area because I figured they'd go for the middle and try to come up one of the rails and jump around, which makes sense. And I'm glad I blocked it because the dogs tried it right away. But I still survived. I fell down once, shot them all a bunch of times, ran around, and then got back up there again and kept going. The hardest part was the fucking birds. And the only reason they're the hardest part is I can't see them. They don't show up. When they show up, they glitch out when I try to shoot them.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
Distraction news with Dora Schmarmy. Okay. So Glazed Donut went and watched Bloodshot, I think it's called, the newest Vin Diesel movie.
No, I was interested in that one.
He said it wasn't worth it. But he is also Glazed Donut, so don't take what he says seriously.
So, I was wanting to see that, but what has me worried about it is it's based off a video game, a computer game to be exact.
Yeah, but
And that
so
computer
is...
game was really exciting. Or the computer game was really exciting. The story kind of lost the appeal towards the end.
The Witcher's off a video game. That is a great show.
No.
Oh,
This
it's off a
Witcher
comic.
is off of the book.
I have no issue with it being off a video game. My issue is the video game itself, the story kind of got toward the end.
I mean, it even got Sierra singing Toss a Coin to Your Witcher for almost a week.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, I love The Witcher.
Yeah.
I like Henry Cavill. I think he's an amazing actor. And a good-looking guy. but he would not make a good Wolverine. He's way too tall.
Hugh Jackman was too tall.
Yes, but at least when he pulled it off, he had the look. I can't see Henry Cavill pulling off the look of Wolverine. Hugh Jackman's what, 5'10"? Henry Cavill is well over 6 foot.
They can fix it in editing.
Shrink his ass. Sierra, I'm at a tier 3 clear if you want to come join me. I will share it with you.
I will, but I'm currently busy.
You're fine. We have till morning. I'm doing a first round clear right now.
Okay.
Well, we're going to be doing a first round clear. There was trash outside. I had to go pad it. And just so you guys know, there is videos on YouTube of the first few days, both the solo game and the regular group game. If you guys have anybody that wants to watch me dick off. Oh, it's just you. Is there any alternative way into your guys' house without having to break a wall down? Or a door? I mean, I'm not super quiet, but I am trying to be a little quieter.
Go ninja, go ninja, go!
Yes, Vanilla Ice. I
Fuck
will.
that Naruto episode.
That was Vanilla Ice from
TMNT 2.
I didn't listen to Vanilla Ice.
Oh, because
You
he was
uneducated swine.
He's in there going. He's in there singing some sort of song, and next thing you know, he just pops into that.
The turtles get into a fight with Toka and Razor in a nightclub. And in the middle of the fight, he starts busting out, go ninja, go ninja, go.
And Toka and Razor, if you don't know who they are a snapping turtle and a wolf puppy.
Snapping turtle, yep, and a wolf.
And the funniest part was when he gets them to become full grown because of the ooze they use. Stripper!
Is it just
And
me,
then
or
he
did
gets him a
sound way
stripper.
too happy to see a stripper?
Well, since I haven't
He
seen
has
one
his
in real life,
priorities.
nothing wrong with the stripper.
Every man has their priorities.
And it wasn't,
His
it wasn't a stripper, it was a cheerleader, but my bad. I mixed them up.
The strippers are
I
freaking
think
naked.
I'm gonna kill
How
a
can you
cheerleader.
mix them up?
And they're like neon green.
Cheerleader!
Right?
They're naked and they're wearing the only thing they're wearing is body paint.
And a tattoo.
And Sierra would notice a tattoo.
Well, it would make more sense than her staring at the boobies.
Hey man.
Hey, I look at those too, but the tattoo I found more intriguing.
I thought that the boobs were cool because they had piercings. Oh shit! Nope. Holy fuck, nope. But yeah, Toka and Razor were a puppy and a snapping turtle, and he uses the
It was a
ooze.
wolf pup and a snapping turtle, not a. I've never even heard of a stabbing turtle.
Sorry.
Is that a
I thought it
turtle from
said
the?
Snapping turtle.
Is that a turtle from the hood?
Should be. But it's those two, and then you have the ooze that he uses, because the ooze will make them big and strong like the Ninja Turtles. And
Mutagenic
those-
ooze.
And they'll just become automatically as powerful as the Ninja Turtles, and he can train them to be better. The very first day that he meets them, he's like, "You will grow, and soon you will call me Master.
Daddy?
Mama?
Oh, Mama.
And they start calling him Mama. Which was the funniest shit ever.
That's because he used baby animals. Now, if he'd made a mutant honey badger, the turtles would have been screwed.
A what? Sorry, I was shooting something.
I said if he'd made a mutant honey badger, the turtles would have been screwed.
Ah. If he would have used anything that was not a fucking baby, they might have been better. Because wolves are technically really smart.
He'd have been better off just getting, like 3 or 4 wolves.
I think the reason why they only got the snapper turtle and the wolf was that's all they could find or something like that. Because, you know, the Foot Clan was not very bright.
They were defeated by turtles. They're not that smart.
Well, in the second one, they're also recruiting, and it's funny because the guy they bring in to recruit, I haven't seen any movies since. They bring him in, they try to recruit him. The only reason he is even knowing the turtles is because they ordered pizza while at a toy store beating Foot Clan ass.
That kid from the Turtles movie, do you know he was actually one of the performers that normally wears the turtle suit?
Did not know that. That's cool. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
They also moved houses, so they're no longer in April's house. They were in, I want to say, that's where they get the subway cars, right? Subway, right? The subway car or subway cars?
Well, they started living in the sewer, but when the Foot invaded, and that's when they had to flee and live at April's. And then Raph gets his ass kicked up on the rooftop, and they have to leave to go to the farm.
And they have the farm thing, and it's all sad, and blah blah blah. And then they move in with April. Or we got in April, they moved to the subway again with the, oh shit. Bad. Don't do it. Shoot your ass again. They move into the subway cars and have a subway cars, and that's the second one starts, is in the subway cars. And then the third one, then the subway cars as well.
Until they go back to feudal Japan.
Which is just stupid. And now you have the new TMNT, which don't even look like fucking turtles half the time. But at least they brought Bebop and Rocksteady into it. Which was actually in the show. But they brought, I forgot his name in, and he was creepy as hell, but at least they used him. Brain or whatever his name was. And at the end of 2, Shredder takes the ooze for himself and becomes this super mutagenic dude. Tears down 2 pylons of a dock.
Super Shredder.
And he's like, "Arr," and he gets all freaking roid rage and shit and kills himself.
Well, technically it was Casey Jones activating the compactor on the garbage can.
That was in 1.
Was that at the end of 1?
That was the end of 1.
That's how long it's fucking been since I've watched him, dude.
2, he was on the dock. He gets the roid rage in him.
He's got the boy rage in him. Sorry.
Wow.
Everything he touches turns into.
Sung to the tune of "He's got the whole world in his hands."
Oh, here we go.
No, from the Pitch Perfect movie, he's got the magic.
Another one I haven't gotten around to watching.
Oh.
It's not a bad movie.
It's worth watching at least once.
Yes.
You notice I said I just haven't gotten around to watching it yet.
You never know. You thought you might have dogged the movie before you watched it. I didn't mind it because Anna Kendrick is hot. But they make fun of Star Wars in it. A few other things too. He's like, or she's like, he's like, you haven't figured out Darth Vader yet? You didn't watch the movie? She's like, well, Darth Vader is Dark Father in German, so there was a big clue right there.
Which is why it's a pet peeve of mine, because Darth was never a title. It was an inside joke with the German production crew.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Day 17 has started.
It has begun.
We should have a horde night until possibly tomorrow. But yeah, so they make fun of Star Wars. They have DJ something, and it has Rebel Wilson in it. It's one of the first I ever saw her in. And she walks up and she's like, "Oh, DJs, yeah."
DJ Khaled.
No, it's DJs, and then she's like, "Oh, deaf Jews. Oh, yeah, no, I don't want to join that club." And then they ask her to join the band that's supposed to be in. She's like, "I know how to do all these dances, even mermaid dancing," which was just ridiculous. All right. No, God damn it. You bastard. Yes, she's in it, and then Anna Kendrick's in it. There's a few other people that I know are in it. Anna Camp is in it, and I like her because the very first 5 minutes of the movie, she's throwing up everywhere. Can I go in here? I've already been in here, shit. Is there an attic to this place? Come on. Bathroom. Oh shit! You're fucking dead. What the? What? What? How?
They're called zombies for a reason.
No, not that. Fucking bunny. Random bunny.
Random bunny is random.
I'm just sitting here fighting these zombies and a bunny jumps away from me. I'm like, what the hell? And the bunny just like, oh hi, and just keeps jumping away. I'm like, okay. Alright then.
Beware the power of random bunny.
Right. Alright, Brock, you want to come down with Sierra to this house and help out?
I'm actually just,
Ooh,
I'm still
level
waiting
5
for the
helmet, nice.
merchant to open.
Yeah, well I got the level 3 military boots too. Drum magazine mod, muffle connections. Brock already has leather boots and a leather hood. I mean, that was just one box. Damn. Okay. Oh, there you go, Sierra.
Oh, nice.
Burning shaft mod. You know what they say, Flame? If it's burning, you gotta see the doctor.
Why would I have to know that? Because it's not burning for me.
Hey, Flame. We don't need to know what you do on the weekends.
You're the one implying it, which
Oh,
means
sure,
you're
sure,
probably
sure,
the one who
sure.
has the issue.
No, it doesn't burn when I pee. Not yet.
Not yet. You anticipate it to?
You never know. You never know what's
The
gonna
question
happen.
is, who are you cheating on your wife with?
Her name's Sierra, and yeah.
So I know like 10 Sierras, so it could be any of them.
Well, I only know of one Sierra, and that's the only Sierra that I know of. Actually, no, I know this Sierra. Damn it! Now you remind me. Damn it. All right. Let's see. Build this cache really fast. Yeah, I'll wait for you here, Sierra, if you want to come help me clear.
I'm on my way.
I'll just let her. Alright, drop that in there. I'm gonna scrap that. I'm gonna use that. Drop that in there, that in there. That. Actually, I'm gonna use that. I like using this. You could use that, could sell that, drop that, sell that, sell that, scrap that.
I'm making my way to you, one car at a time.
Need gas? Brock, level 6 iron spear.
Nice.
Iron?
Yes, no?
No, thank you.
Okay,
I'm gonna
You
hold
like-
out for a good steel one.
you got it, boss.
I was like, iron? I know the response
I
there.
was trying. All I can do is offer. I'm gonna rub this aloe cream on my arm right here, like it's lotion. Because it rubs the lotion on its back. Or it gets the hose again. And I do not want the hose again. Alright, I'm wearing
It's so
the
cute the
logo.
way he gets everything, like, wrong.
I thought it
You
was
want
you
a
rub the
steel spear,
lotion.
a level 6 bat with the spiked mod and
I
level
thought it
6
was
leather or military item.
I thought it was you get the it rubs the lotion on its back or it gets the hose again.
Level 6 compound crossbow preferred over compound regular bow, but you take either.
Oh yeah, a good compound bow is a good alternative to an iron crossbow. And yeah, the quote is it puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
I is only human.
Somebody's a little snarky with that misquote. Just like I imagine you'd be correcting everyone when they say, Luke, I am your father.
Yeah, that's only like the most misquoted movie line of all time.
I thought it was Luke. And he is your father.
Sorry, was that
Anyone
Nick?
home that I can kill? Yeah, there is.
Who wants some? We'll go Duke. Duke, let's do this. Come on. Got Dukes for you. Let's do this. Alright. That's what I thought.
Really, lady? Where'd you go? Are you on top of me?
Kinky.
Well, someone's getting something.
Remember though, what happens in the zombie apocalypse stays in the zombie apocalypse.
You keep telling yourself that. Because what happened with me and Nurse Ratchet does not stay between me and Nurse Ratchet.
Oh, and from my troubles, I learned how to make pipe bombs.
Nice.
And apparently got infected.
That sucks.
Well, that's okay, because I have honey.
Oh, there you go. I was gonna say, if you needed to, I have antibiotics. as gasoline for you.
Oh, back into Dyersville, I see.
Mm-hmm. Did you give Brock the mini bike? And your barter skill better be higher than mine because when I looked, you didn't have that. Sierra, lock box over here for you.
Oh.
Whatever you want, take and just put in your truck or whatever. There you go. I wasn't sure you wanted me touching your truck, so I didn't touch it. Give me this stuff from this car. Alright. More going in.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Oh, I thought you were giving the mini bike to Brock.
Oh, I figured I would. Just
Yeah, go ahead.
okay.
Alright.
And
Ready to start?
did you break down the car in the area?
I broke all the cars down here.
Yeah, but that's a car that's going to be able to
Heading there right now. Break it down, cars, break it. I don't mind if I break down this workbench because, well... Alright. Okay, and break down this level. Alright, there we go. If you want to look at anything, if you want to break anything down, let me know. If not, I'm just
go
gonna
ahead.
throw this shit in my box. There's more gas in there for you. I'm gonna use these this time around because I like using them. It's breaking that down, making that okay, move that far. Alright, this will be the last mission of the day. You ready to start?
Go ahead, I said. Here's some ammo for you.
Okay. This will be the last mission of this day. So, after this, we will be on to day 17 video, which I will be making right after this video. But to make it fun, we can do this video for you guys. Let's see. Don't want that. Do that too. Alright. I like getting dukes. It's a viable workbench stuff. Sweet. Break it down this car. Yeah. Give me your gas. Gotta fill up Sierra's baby. Damn. With prejudice, Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
I see a chicken leader in the corner. Double bonus. Kill chickens. It's not nighttime, so I'm not really stressing the people so much. I mean, if they run at me, they run at me, but I'm not freaking out because... like that. In his nutsack! Twice. But Ma, they were asking for it. He said, Necthana, please shoot me in my nutsack. Hey man, I don't know what turns these zombies on, but whatever. So, Flame, how was that pizza?
Oh, I already ate the pizza a long time ago.
Oh, shit. My bad. Is there a basement? I have to look through the basement. Hello. Mr. Zombie. Ooh, shit, hi. You weren't there a minute ago. I know, I checked. Where are you going? I wonder where he's going. Maybe he has a hot date with somebody. Maybe he has a date with Flame. Flame, you have a date with a zombie?
That was a zombie.
He was wearing a hoodie.
Nah, I don't have a date with a zombie.
Alright. Just thought I'd ask. Because if he did, I'd be like, he's not going to make it.
And if my date was a zombie, I hope you wouldn't make it.
Wow, you're just a bad person in general, Flame. What did that
So you say.
What did that zombie ever do to you? He might have been the best whatever of your life.
Yeah, I'm just not into whatevers.
You heard it, folks. Flame hates zombies. He won't date one. Broken glass. It's what's for dinner. Fire in the hole. Damn. Sierra is killing with prejudice. Oh. Yeah, I'll let you get to that. Yeah. I'm just checking your slime-filled bathtub, don't mind me. Fire in the hole. It's a zombie hole, so fire.
See, now you sound prejudiced against zombies.
It's not prejudice. Where did you come from? Downstairs?
I'm extremely prejudiced against zombies. I kill every motherfucking zombie I can find.
At least he's... Anything good in the big safe?
Not really.
Alright, I took only the ammo that I use. I left the rest for you. If you don't want it, let me know.
Okay.
And there's a mission that is 866 miles away if you want to come with me. Excuse me. But I'm going to have to go back to town and actually sell some stuff. Because it's full. You get this one over here. And that one. Okay, let's go. Can I ride with you back to town? Do you mind?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, thank you. Go grab my shit out of my box.
Well, you know the rules, though. You gotta pay. Ass, grass, or gas.
Oh, I got gas for her. So that works. I will give her gas. She knows I will. And ass, she doesn't want my ass because it smells bad. getting here or taking off? Taking off it is. And scrap. Alright. I gave you 798 gallons.
Well, that'll get you down the end of the driveway.
Well, then I
I
am.
mean, we are talking about a.
And I repaired your truck.
Oh, okay. Want me to go to Brock?
Yeah, that vendor's fine, please, thank you. What the hell? What went in?
Okay, I guess I have to unlock it for you to get in.
Alright, you guys, thanks for watching this video. We'll be back with more 7 Days to Die. I'm going to catch a ride with a lovely Sierramutt. She's going to be so generous to take me all the way over to the vendor so I can vendor my crap. So thank you, Sierra, for taking me to the vendor. Very much appreciated. And until next time, you guys, have fun, keep gaming, and we'll be back with more 7 Days to Die. Bye, y'all.